Welcome to the Pioneer Agronomy Update. We have a beautiful day. We're just north of that Dilworth, Minnesota area. Kevin Sinner with us, field agronomist. And Kevin, first of all, nice looking corn crop here. Give me an idea how we're sitting as far as progress.
Yeah, so this corn we're standing in front of right now, it's coming in right around 18 to 20% depending on the hybrid. So it's drying down quick, and days like this, nice and warm, windy, it'll dry down quick, so it's coming along.
Yeah, a day like this, we're going to drop 1% or 2%, or what do you think?
It could, 0.5 to 1%, yeah, it just depends on how dry the area is, and that's the other thing. The humidity's so dry that everything's just drying up nice, so moving along.
What about soybeans? How are we looking there?
Right around here, soybeans are kind of on the waning end. As you move north, a little more to go. They're working on dry beans first. So soybeans are coming along. I think we'll transition pretty quickly to corn down here. So,
what kind of results are we seeing? Let's start with soybeans.
Yeah, so beans have surprised me, I guess, specifically me, because I was thinking an average crop with no August moisture, but the numbers are coming in, and we're talking upper 40s to 50 to, in some cases, 70 bushel beans, so a really good crop.
Who would have thought of that when we were planting this crop this spring?
No, it's amazing. I guess we just got lucky with our June and July that we had with the heat. It pushed things along, and I don't know where the moisture came from, but it made some bushels. So
we're starting to venture into corn. Early results there?
Again, good. I think that was more an anticipated good crop, kind of as we saw it progressing through the summer. And numbers I've seen so far are 200. In some cases, I've heard people even saying, we're touching 300 in the field. So big corn crop coming.
Hallelujah, we'll take that. Does it differ from where we are in in your territory, from the southern part of the valley to the north?
Yeah, it does a little bit up north. They just maybe weren't quite ready for the frost or the freeze that we got last week, and the corn may be a little bit lighter test weight up there. I still think they're going to be pretty good on bushels up there. And like we were saying earlier, the beans are still coming off up there. The results are still looking pretty good for the beans up there, but just a little bit behind down here.
How about sunflowers? We've seen a lot of sunflower acres really across the whole footprint.
Yep, and again, the flowers have looked good all year, and the early yield results that we're hearing, those are also good. So 24, 25 is probably on the low end of things. I've heard so far 2,900 pound flowers. So
wow, this weather's been beautiful for harvest, but it's great. Any concern, though, as dry as it is as we go into 2023?
Yeah, it is. It's a really nice thing to have this weather during harvest, but yes, concern for next year. We know the soil's dry. We know we need a recharge for planting next year, so hopefully Mother Nature can bless us again and give us some rain after harvest is all wrapped up.
Is the corn standing all right? How's that looking?
So far, yeah, the corn is holding up pretty well. There's some spots, though, where maybe it was drier this summer. Some of the corn stalks maybe get cannibalized a little bit. So growers in those areas just need to be cautious and be wary of those fields and kind of go after those first.
Those moisture levels you talked about, maybe a surprise for these guys when they're out maybe lifting beets or working soybeans. They probably better get out and check on some of these fields.
Yes, because I think some guys maybe are thinking, well, we had a late planting, things are a little bit behind, the corn probably should be still a little wet, and we're seeing it's not. In a lot of cases, we're down in the teens, and those guys that are working on beets and working on flowers, maybe are going to be surprised when they get into their corn and find that it's in the teens for moisture.
Any concern with soybeans, shatter loss or anything?
Not too much concern on it yet, but for those guys that still have beans out there, when the wind is blowing like this and when it's nice and warm, that's what soybeans can tend to do, is shatter out and just dump themselves on the ground. So
we've been talking all season about these A-series soybeans. Tell me, when we get out in these fields now and taking out plots, what kind of results have we seen?
Very good. That was, like you said, we've been seeing them all summer long, and yes, they've been doing good on the defensive side of things as far as IDC. Just hoping that the yield would come through, and so far what we're seeing is, yes, it's absolutely coming through. They're winning plots. They're finishing in the top 2-3 of the plots if they're not winning it. So good results, kind of what we were expecting. So
what about new corn hybrids? What should you guys be thinking about for next year?
Yeah, the same thing. The new hybrids are doing what we anticipate them to do, is they're beating the old hybrids as far as yield. So this one we're standing right in front of here, this 8859, that's one of the big ones that we've seen all summer long, saying looks great, let's see what the yield does. The first few plots of yield, the yield data is looking awesome on it. So
it's not too early to be thinking about making some of those decisions for next year, at least starting to make that plan.
Right. So yeah, go and get a hold of your Pioneer sales rep and talk to them about the new products and make sure you get your hands on some of it.
All right. Well, good luck to these guys as they continue harvest, and stay safe out there.
Absolutely. Stay safe, stay warm, stay dry while it's here too. So
Beautiful day. Kevin Sinner with us, field agronomist from Pioneer. That is our Pioneer Agronomy Update.